The world of Pokemon. We've had 7 great regions to explore over the past 20 years. Each region was diverse as the last, and each were based off real world locations. Kanto, Johto, Hoenn, and Sinnoh are all based off Japan, Kalos was inspired by France, and the Unova and Alola regions are based off the United States. Now, there are still many places Game Freak could choose as an inspiration for a new region, and that is the whole point of this series, to make a location from the real world and reimagine it as a Pokemon region. And in this episode, continuing Shantan's suggestions, we will be reimagining Texas as a Pokemon region. Texas, the second largest state, part of the United States. It is large enough that even this one place can make a Pokemon region with its vast and unique flora and fauna and even the landscape. The landscape and climate is vastly different depending on which part of the state you are in. The northern part of Texas is at the bottom of the Great Plains, so there are parts that are very lush and fertile. But there are also parts in the south central part of the state that are covered in green hills. This is the hill country of the state and touches many of the metropolitan parts of the state. But there are still iconic landmarks such as El Capitan, a mesa-like mountain within the Guadalupe Mountain National Park. I'm a sucker for mesas, so seeing one of these in the Pokemon games would be amazing. With a great landscape like that, we need to put a map over it. I see this region being split into two halves, a southern section and a northern section. And they come together through one city, which is also has the Pokemon League located in it. It's like it's two separate regions almost, connected by one place. It would be something unique and really cool if done really well. But with the region set up, we need to fill it with Pokemon, and Texas has some very unique animal life that's not found anywhere else in the United States or on this planet. First up is the iconic animal of the state, the Longhorn. It would be a crime not to mention it in a video about Texas. This wouldn't actually be a new Pokemon. I would want it to be a form of Tauros, a regional form. Since this region is so far away from Kanto, Tauros could have evolved uniquely here and grew into this form. I would have it be a normal and steel-type Pokemon. It would have grown to be harder to survive against predators here. It would lose some speed compared to its normal version, and its attack and defense would rise high. It would be an awesome addition to the game, and more forms are always welcome. Next we have the Horned Lizard, an iconic animal of Texas as well. These are those lizards that squirt blood from their eyes. This would make me want to have the poison typing, and maybe even the rock typing. I played around with rock and dragon at first, but I wanted to have the blood squirting thing be part of it. And that makes me think of the poison typing. I know we just got Nihilego, but I think another rock and poison typing will do good. With the right stat distributions, of course. It wouldn't be like Nihilego at all. Maybe it would be fast, but it would be a physical attacker able to take down a lot of its enemies. And last we have something that isn't an animal or a plant. It's a tornado. Yes, I know that might be hard to understand, but think about it. A cloud for a body and tornadoes for his limbs. I really love that concept. You can even have it have multiple typings. Its base form would be just pure flying, but maybe level it up against a water Pokemon or in the water and it'll become a flying water Pokemon based off a water spout. Or level it up against a fire type Pokemon or in a fiery location, and it could be a fire and flying type fire tornado Pokemon. It would have very high special attack and speed. Since it is a cloud, it would be kind of frail. It would be a glass cannon with very high stats. This Pokemon, I want to see someday. With great Pokemon like that, we need a legendary, but I don't have that for you this time. I got a mythical Pokemon for you instead. This is the mythical Jackalope. I am sure you all know what it is. It's a staple from stories in the southwest part of the United States, and it's the perfect size and cuteness to be a mythical Pokemon. This would be a perfect normal and fairy type Pokemon. It would have the stat spread of all other mythical Pokemon, but it would favor physical attack over its special. It would be a perfect example of a mythical Pokemon for a region based off this part of the United States. Texas, a proud state filled with beauty in both its animals and landscape. I know we just had a region based off the United States, but I would love to see a Texas-based region someday. It's just very unique and it would stand out compared to the rest of the regions. If you have any location you'd like to see, and if it's new or I did them as a group video long ago, let me know, and when I do your location, I will give you a shout out for helping this series stay on for so long. If you enjoyed this location and video, leave a like and share it around. It helps me grow the channel and I really appreciate it. Follow me on Twitter to know when all my videos go live, as well as to know when I'm doing something special. The link to that can always be found in the description below and on the front page of my channel. And as always, it's been your guide to the world and beyond, Black Phoenix. Thanks for watching, everyone.